Welcome back to This Is It TV with Sheldon Barlett Rumors. So excited to have you back. We are still flying, right? On the high of the Super Bowl win from the Philadelphia Eagles within our hometown. We are coming to you live each and every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern from the Nichols Building here in Manayunk, Pennsylvania, right next door to Center City, around the corner from Ballard Kinwood. We are your daily dose of lifestyle news as we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit. We have a packed, jammed show today. It's Better with Brian is back. I know that you've been asking and wondering where he's been, but he comes and joins us each and every Tuesday to give you your scoop on pop culture. So he'll be back in the latter half of the show. And then we have an amazing guest. David Simons. How are you, hon? I see you back there. Will be joining us talking about entrepreneurship, personal branding, and how he's made it to where he is. So we're super, super excited about that. We're glad you are back. We have a fun-filled week. We are going to the parade, right, Taquan?
Yes.
The Philadelphia Eagles will be hosting a parade throughout Center City on Thursday of this week. We will be going to the parade, so we don't necessarily know. I would hate to lie to you and tell you exactly what we're doing because it's not a secret. We just don't know, right, Taquan? We're not really quite sure what we're doing. It's not like a breaking secret. We just have no idea how we are going to be broadcasting from the parade, but we will be there. We could not imagine doing the show here with all of that excitement going on down there, so we will be at the parade. More information, we'll be sending that out on social media, so please stay tuned for that. But you know I love to start my day with a celebration, and every day is a reason to celebrate, and today is National Frozen Yogurt Day. Isn't it, Taquan? It is chilly outside, so I don't know if you're those kinds of people that like to eat something cold when it's cold. That's not necessarily my space, right? I'm a hot drinker always. Like, I drink hot coffee in the summer. I don't know if I'm alone in that, but I do. So if it's cold outside, I'm not really apt to get frozen yogurt, but some of you may be. So if you are okay with eating frozen yogurt in the cold, definitely let us know. Either way, you should celebrate, get nice and cozy inside, and get your favorite flavor. So it's National Frozen Yogurt Day. Head down to your favorite frozen yogurt joint and pick up a cone or a cup. It is the time to celebrate. Again, it's National Frozen Yogurt Day. I hope all of you go out there and celebrate that. In addition to celebrating something each and every day, we start our day with our morning message. And we've been so super positive this week, again, coming off the Philadelphia Eagles and just wanting to make sure that everybody celebrates with us here in Philadelphia, everybody around the world, since we are the world champions, being really, excited about what's going on with the game and everything else. The parade is coming on Thursday. We're all sleep deprived, right? And well hydrated. Truth. And been spending the weekend, just celebrating. I think that Philadelphians love to celebrate, and I think we'll be celebrating this all year long. All year long. I don't think it's just going to be 1 week. That's for sure. So going on that and staying positive, our morning message. Taquan, do we have it? Mm-hmm. There is nothing permanent except change. Now, that doesn't necessarily have a direct correlation to the Philadelphia Eagles, or maybe it does. I think that you should have and expect change. I always like to call them pivots, which is a nice way to say that things either work or don't work out, and then you have to make some type of adjustment. But you be expected for change in your life. Ensure that you know that things are going to change for good or for bad, and being prepared for that is super, super important. Me, I can literally say that my life is full of probably more valleys than hills, but when I am in the hills, things are quite amazing. So I know that change is coming. When you're sitting in a bad space, be prepared for things to pivot, be prepared for things to change, be prepared to be in a place where whatever is happening now may not necessarily last forever. And unfortunately or fortunately, that could be good things and that could be bad things. So just preparing yourself for change, understanding that that is a constant, that is something that is always going to happen. Whether it's, again, a good thing or a bad thing, understand that change is coming, whether it's the change in weather, a change in job, moving locations, following your dream. And that's our hope. Our hope is to encourage all of you to scream your dream. Accept change in your life as something that is positive, even if it's not comfortable right away, as I encourage all of my team to do, as well as the students that I teach at Temple University. How are you guys? It's always about being comfortable, getting comfortable, being uncomfortable, right? Change is a very uncomfortable thing. And so going into change is really, really hard. It doesn't feel good. I don't know this place. I don't know this direction. I don't know what the outcome is going to be. So getting yourself used to change, getting yourself used to being comfortable, being uncomfortable is what I'm asking you to do. Prepare yourself for things that you could not even wish or hope for. And the other part of that is that something amazing might happen to you today. That is my hope for you. That's my hope for me. Shoot. Something amazing might happen to all of us today, and being prepared for that is going to be super, super important. Being prepared for change, knowing that change will always be part of your life, and how you accept that change will be a really strong indication on how happy you are. So again, be prepared for that change. Taquan, are you prepared for change?
Yes.
For sure, but the only thing that isn't changing is our location. We are broadcasting live each and every day from the Nichols Building here in Manayunk, Pennsylvania, right next door to Center City, around the corner from Ballot Kinwood. We are your daily dose of lifestyle news as we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit. Like I said, it is going to be a packed, jammed show today. Later within the half hour, it will be It's Better with Brian. Oh my gosh, we are so looking forward to our pop culture, rundown. Brian, you have some good stuff for us? I see him in all his glory. He is ready to go. But before that, Taquan, we have an amazing guest. David will be here to talk about entrepreneurship, social media, and personal branding. I'm so lucky to have him in the studio. Our This Is It team is going to learn. Pay attention, folks. And all of you out there, please hang in there with us. We'll be right back with more This Is It TV with Sheldon Barlatt Rumor.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code Mainstream20.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to This Is It TV with Sheldon Barlatt Rumor. I told you I love to introduce you to new and amazing people. And today, I have not let you down. I have not let you down. David, how are you?
I'm well, Sheldon. Thank you for having me back on.
So good to see you.
So
good to see you. And again, all of these relationships are people that I have met throughout my journey of doing This Is It TV. We were broadcasting live from WeWork in Philadelphia in Northern Liberties.
That's right.
You were a tenant at that location. You're still a tenant within WeWork, right? And we were going in and out, and we were surrounded by amazing entrepreneurs that were doing such amazing things. And we had met in passing, and I was like, this man has got to be on This Is It TV. So we had him on the show when we were at WeWork. We're having him on the show again here from the Nichols Building. He is definitely part of our tribe. Thanks so much for joining us.
No problem.
Now you have a little treat here. What is this?
Yes. I wanted to give you my first book.
I love getting gifts. I love getting gifts. I love it. Your first book. Now talk to me about this. Faith into Abundance.
Faith into Abundance.
I love the word abundance. I do.
Yeah.
Nothing bad can come from that word.
Nothing.
I love that. Tell me.
So it's a story of 30 different entrepreneurs from a more faith-based perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
And talks about the trials and the tribulations of business and turning those trials into triumph.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And I think that there's always a sense of being grounded within something, right? Mm-hmm. And, we see this. I mean, again, I bring up my Philadelphia Eagles, but it's the truth. And the majority of that team is grounded within something. They have a higher power that they're working with and towards to be able to focus on a specific task.
Right.
Everybody, that can range for, that can be anything for just about anyone, right? But for you, in this particular publication, Successful Christian Entrepreneurs, this is a path in which you walk forth in, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, collaborating with all of these stories, now that must have been a journey.
It was.
30
total, 30 other entrepreneurs and authors combined together.
Wow.
And we had to fit all the right stories that would make the book work.
I love that. And that's kind of like wrangling cats, right? The free time of an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I'm working on a project now, and my poor editor calls me on a regular basis. Sheldon, are we done? Sheldon, are we done? I'm like, well, something came up, blah, blah, blah. Was it hard to kind of get everybody together and participate?
Yes, it was a work. It was a piece of work to get everybody on one page. But it all turned out. It all right in the nick of time. Things worked out.
Oh, as they often do. So tell me about your core business.
Yes.
Tell me about Kingdom Social Media.
So Kingdom Social Media is a company that I started back in 2014.
Okay.
It's a company that helps speakers, trainers, coaches, consultants.
I see you out there.
And influential leaders to dominate online.
Yes.
Leveraging Facebook advertising, leveraging authority marketing and digital marketing.
And it's important, right? A lot of people say, especially in the space that I'm currently in, we have a lot of tools. Social media is abundant, right? But what do you do with all of that? It tends to be overwhelming. And for those of you that are out there that are in this space, you're an entrepreneur, you are, a life coach, you are in those spaces where you have to promote your own content.
Absolutely.
Yes, social media is free, but it does take a lot of time, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's where you come in?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Absolutely.
So what types of people do you help?
Yeah, so specifically I started out helping doctors and lawyers and all of that, but I had no passion to help that industry. It's like an automotive industry.
Yeah.
I don't care how many cars are serviced.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something that made an impact.
Yeah.
And I wanted to impact the people making an impact. So that's the people that are speaking, training, coaching, consulting, or going out to the public like yourself and making a difference. And that way I can extend the impact that they're doing. So bring the marketing to help expand that. So.
And how important, and I agree with you. I think that, when I started IG Creative, it was very much about owning an agency and being within that space.
Right.
As I matured, in the industry, it has pivoted, as I like to say, and changed, a little bit that we had talked about within the morning message, into this space where telling stories within This Is It TV had become my platform because that was my passion. Helping folks with their passion, is really important, and honing in on that when helping them.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because if I don't enjoy what you do, how am I going to enjoy what I do?
Right. Truth, and really helping them in better communicating what it is that they do. I think a lot of times people know what they're doing, but aren't necessarily clear on the best ways to communicate it. Right.
Absolutely.
So does it range in the way in which you work? Is it short term, long term? How does that work?
So it can range from short term to long term, anywhere from 3 months to a whole year. Some clients stay on for 2 years or more. And so we're able to help and pretty much help them to be the talent, to do what they do best, so they can focus on serving in their highest strength. So you don't have to do the Facebook advertising and all these complicated things that pull away from the time that they should be spending in their strength zone.
Oh, I love that. And it's important, know what you know and know what you don't know, right? And just kind of being focused on what makes the most sense for, an entrepreneur to be spending their time doing.
Right.
Does it make sense? I am, as I admittedly say, awful at math and, in a lot of different ways. So having an accountant and having somebody manage your books is something that I, look to outsource. If you are not strong in the space of social media and branding yourself, but you understand your brand or need even help understanding your brand, they should call you, right?
Sure.
Oh, I love this. I love this. So if people want to get in touch with you, I know that we have a ton of entrepreneurs that follow Fan and like us. If they need this guidance from a social media space, where would they get that information?
The first place, go to kingdomsocialmedia.com.
Okay, wonderful.
Schedule a free consultation.
Oh, I love free consult. You hear that? So there's no excuses. A free consultation is what you need in order to start the conversation about what, in fact, you need. In addition to that, the book. Where can I purchase this? I love
Amazon.
I love this. Yay.
Online.
So just search.
Yeah, just search.
Faith into Abundance. Faith into Abundance.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Is this my copy?
Yes, you. That's all you.
You have to sign it before you leave.
It's already done.
It's about being prepared. It's about being prepared. David, I'm so glad that you were able to stop by. I want everybody to follow Fan and like you, and make sure that you definitely follow everything that you have going on.
Thank you,
Rush out. out and get the book.
Truly appreciate it.
I'm so excited. Oh, so you're going to come back and join me?
Sure.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay, so he promised. You heard it here. You heard it here. We'll be right back with more This Is It TV with the Sheldon Bartlett rumor. Next up, It's Better with Brian. It's Better with Brian, a little pop culture to get you through the rest of the week. A lot has happened this weekend with the Super Bowl and a couple special announcements. So again, when we return from break, It's Better with Brian. Until then, hang in.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code MAINSTREAM20.
And this is it. Some people love Fridays. Some people look forward to Mondays. Tuesday has become one of my favorite days of the week because it is better with Brian. I take it between the two commercial break. It's the longest 2 minutes of my life because Brian is so full of energy. I can't even look at you. You're so ridiculous. He provides me, I swear, he provides us with more than a daily dose of lifestyle news. He's bringing us pop culture each and every week. You have to tune in on Tuesdays. He's wild, and we're so blessed to have him. Brian, how are you?
Good. How are you? Thank you so much for having me back on.
You're stuck with us. You know that.
Every Tuesday. That's right.
Because I pretend to know what's going on. Like I nod my head. Like my classes when I teach personal branding, I'm like, I know who that person is, and I'm like, I have no idea who.
You do know, though. To be fair, you know a lot more than you think you know.
Okay,
which
fair.
is nice.
I was born in the 70s, Brian. It's a struggle on this side. It is. It's a struggle, but you're here to help me.
I am.
You're here to help,
and we have so much to talk about. I mean,
let's everything.
What didn't happen this weekend? I feel from the Super Bowl, Kylie Jenner, like you name it. Like
Kylie Jenner.
We got to start with Kylie.
It was funny. I was getting texts from my girlfriend. She was like, "That Brian boy. We're getting there. We're building the brand. It's better with Brian. It's not that Brian boy, girls. That Brian boy was right about Kylie." Okay, where do we start?
Where do we start? All right. Well, obviously, rumors are true. She definitely was pregnant. I think we have a slide Taquan of Kylie
and Khloe
pregnant. Two
at the same time.
Same time.
So if the Kardashians can do anything, they can keep a secret.
They can keep a secret for sure. So
truth.
Kylie had her baby the other day.
Like literally, just
like casual.
Right.
Had a baby girl. Welcome to the family.
Yes.
I guess. Like,
do we have a name?
We don't have a name yet, so we have to name Kylie's baby. So
why don't we? Because you have nothing else to do, people. If you are out there in the World Wide Web following, fanning, and liking us, why don't you give us your opinion as to what this child should be named? Be nice. We are a positive place. I don't want any of your negativity. If you have something negative to say, scroll by. Make sure that you put something positive. We are naming a baby, for the love of God. All right, so Kylie's baby. What do you think the baby should be named?
I have no idea. What's a good name? But what is it? A Jenner or is it Scott? Because it's Travis Scott too.
It's a Scott. No, it's not a Jenner. Like that's not how it works.
But like,
maybe Jenner is the name.
Maybe Jenner is the name. Jenner Scott. You never know. That kind of
like that.
I kind of like it.
Caitlin's like absolutely not. She's like absolutely not. Well, apparently.
But apparently she's very happy, too. She's very happy being a mom. I know. The
message was good.
The message was good, but I thought it was weird timing to announce the whole thing over Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
It was very
I don't think she was worried about that. Here's what I think. I think that I'm hoping that she wasn't worried about Super Bowl Sunday and or ratings, because if she was worried about any of that stuff, she would have
I don't think
exploited it in that way, right?
Everything a secret for the whole pregnancy, for the whole 9 months, which is crazy.
That's a lot of secret. I mean, I kept my pregnancy quiet for like 3 months, but then
But if you're in the public eye that much, to keep it a secret,
that's a lot. Like she ran
no
away.
Photos, no videos, no nothing. Like no one really knew up until like last week that it was confirmed that she was definitely pregnant.
Little social media tip, and I heard that they do this, and Kris Jenner, if you're watching, you can confirm that they harvest social media posts. So like we take pictures before and after the show. Follow Fan and like us, and you can see those. They harvest them, so they'll take a bunch of pictures, like different photo shoots, and they'll post them throughout. So you won't necessarily know if they're in real time or if they're not in real time. Kris, again, my girl, let me know if that's true. But I think that was, so she was continuing to post, and so we were kind of like on the scent, right? We didn't really know because she didn't really skip a beat. I think they keep a secret, family first. Love that. Love that. Okay, congratulations, Kylie.
Yes, congratulations.
If you'd like to name the baby, only if you are nice. You can feel free to do that in the comments below. All right, Brian, what's next?
Super Bowl. So we have so much to talk about the Super Bowl. We do love.
Tell me.
Pink did the national anthem. My girl, Philly local, too.
Philly local. We love you.
Killed it. She had the flu, too. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I did. Did anybody catch the cough drop? Okay, so she's my girl, and she don't play around. So I think she had a cough drop in her mouth when the anthem started, and she gave a little pull and push. It was like, boop. I was like, there's my girl. I'm like, she doesn't mess around. She gave a little nod, like, I'm ready. She was good. I love her. She feeds my soul.
I think she was awesome.
I'm seeing her this spring.
No way. Me too. We have to go together. Can you imagine us and Pink? Cheers.
I don't know if I can hang out with you in the PM, but we'll try. We'll see if we can make that happen. We'll see if we can make that happen.
But no, I honestly think Pink deserves to have her own halftime show.
Yes.
I think even she
It's time.
It's so time. I think about how legendary that would be.
Oh, she's so amazing.
So amazing.
And she just loves to fly through the air, and it'll just be like really theatrical.
Very theatrical, but fly, Eagles, fly. I mean, she's a huge Eagles fan too, which is
so good. She did a really great job. That's a hard song. I think that anybody who gives you a hard time with that song, it's a hard song. It's a hard song, and I think she did an amazing job.
She killed it.
I'm a big fan.
Love what she was wearing. She was very simple, very fun.
It was like a camouflage print, was it?
No, that's what JT wore.
Well, everybody was in camouflage.
Everyone, I don't know why.
Hers was like a white. It was like a white gray. Caleb's looking at me. A white gray kind of camouflage. Anyway.
Hidden though. All right, JT. So let's talk. So halftime show.
Because the obsession with JT.
Do we love? Do we not like? Do we?
My obsession with JT is long and strong. I love him. I do. I love him. I think that it was, what did you say it was, Kaylin? You said it was safe.
It was safe.
It was a safe show. It was a safe show. But in his defense, everybody's giving him a hard time. One, I think that our level and expectations have exceeded like madness. You know what I mean? At this point, we're like, okay, you're performing at the Super Bowl, and now you have to shoot yourself out of a cannon. Like, let's just be honest. Like, he's fine. He did a great job. Check his Fitbit, because he was running all over. Was he not? He was running everywhere, like up the stairs, down the stairs, around the stairs, over, dancing. You know what I mean? And really doing a good job. I think that people were expecting
a lot more from him, which is
a lot more. Gaga did like skyscraper type of stuff, and he was just like, "This is what I do. I sing, I perform, and that's what you're getting." And I think that was.
He danced too. He danced for the whole number. I feel like he's a very good dancer. Very good dancer.
He does. But I do think
I was disappointed in the long run.
Tell me, Brian.
I think
what would you want him to do?
We needed a special guest. I think we were all expecting like NSYNC or Janet Jackson. He even performed Janet's song, and they were all there. Janet was at the game. Joey Fatone was at the game. Like they were there, and so I think just the fact that they were there, we were all like, oh, like they're definitely gonna come out. Like, and the whole time I was watching, I was waiting for them to come out. I was like, oh, this is a great time.
This is it.
This is it.
I can't.
Like when are they coming out? So like that's what I was more worried about for the show. I wasn't like I was focused on him, but I was like, oh great, like.
And Super Bowls are really known for collaborations. They're known for these large collaboration type performances.
They are.
But those performances is what got him in trouble the last time. So maybe it was a situation where they were like,
but he did do Prince,
but by yourself.
Tribute to Prince though. So that
but Prince wasn't there, love.
I know, but it was a tribute. Though.
It was beautiful.
It was very nice.
I thought that was nice.
I thought it was nice too, especially being in his hometown too. I think it was something that paid respect to him as an artist.
And he did well, and he balladed it out, and he sat in the piano. I thought that was really great. And it was just like a sheet, right? Wasn't it? So I thought that the production was super, super simple. Like a lot of people were talking about having a hologram and like all of these different things and bringing out the larger bands and all of that kind of stuff. And I think that it was just everything about the performance was really focused on JT performing and then Prince contributing and like that being a space as opposed to like flying through the air, jumping off buildings, appearing and disappearing, and 20 million costume changes. I mean, that was the other thing. There was no costume changes. I mean, he put on like a Slim Jim jacket when he went, to do the suit and tie kind of scenario.
But I did love when he walked up through the crowd and he was weaving his way and he found this little kid, like selfie kid.
And he was all in his phone. Like he was like, I'm done. I'm done with you. Now I have to post. Did you guys see that?
It was so funny. He had
like real time.
I feel like he had no idea who JT was.
I don't think he did. But his mother knew. His mother knew, and his big sis knew. And they were like, you were the coolest kid. I don't think I've seen an interview with this child.
On Today's Show, he was on yesterday. He's on Ellen, I think tomorrow or the next day. So just
like
fun.
Like that.
Overnight sensation. It's so funny. He has an Instagram now. You can probably go follow him, I'm sure.
What's his name? You have to find out what his name is.
Find out what his name is. Selfie Kid. That's what his Instagram should be.
Selfie Kid.
Selfie Kid.
All right, we'll find out who he is.
We will.
And then we'll share that with the people.
Definitely.
What else do you have? Is that it?
We're doing birthdays.
Birthdays
with Brian. So another segment we're going to do each week. And we have 2 birthdays this week. So Darren Criss, his birthday was actually yesterday.
Okay.
We want to wish him a happy birthday. Yay. So Darren Criss was on Glee way back when.
Way back when.
And I remember being a Glee kid. Jump back in time. I remember.
You liked Glee, Brian?
I did. I loved Glee. Like, here's my little L shape. But it was so fun.
I'm kidding.
I remember going back, I'm trying to think. I had 2 friends growing up, and we camped out for the Glee concert movie. Like, so fun.
Brian,
back in the day.
I would have known you as a youth.
As a youth. LOL. As I'm still a youth. Kind of, hopefully. I wish I was still a youth.
All right, birthday. Who else, Brian?
And we have Charlie Heaton, who's on Stranger Things.
Yes.
So today is his actual birthday, so that's a fun day. We want to wish you a happy birthday too. Yeah. And now, are you a fan of Stranger Things? Do you watch it?
I haven't binged. I have not watched. That's pretty much the only quite popular Netflix place that I haven't seen.
You have to.
Do I need to watch it?
You do. It's very catchy. It does take like 2 or 3 episodes to get into, which I think.
Okay.
Especially now, I feel like every show takes 2 and 3. But
they want to catch you.
They do.
They want to catch you.
But I just wish it was like right up front, like boom, like this is my show, like thank you.
But then there's high expectations, and they got to figure it out. So they got to kind of lead in, which is fine.
Yeah.
But Stranger Things, you think I should watch?
I do, definitely.
So does the rest of America. So maybe I should tune in at a given point. That's it. We have birthdays, right? We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Again, it's Better with Brian. Birthdays with Brian. There is no excuse for you to miss a Tuesday show. First of all, you shouldn't miss any shows. But if you were going to tune in Tuesday. That's a nice hashtag. You're going to tune in. You're going to tune in. Tuesdays is a perfect day to catch up on all things pop culture, and it's Better with Brian.
Yes,
thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more. This is It TV with Sheldon Bartlett Rumor.
Introducing Mainstream. We deliver blowouts, haircuts, makeup, manicures, massage, and more directly to your location at the tap of an app. You can also use Mainstream to book appointments at participating salons and spas. When you book with Mainstream, you have the freedom to browse your area to find the provider that fits your style and budget. Mainstream saves you precious time and money to focus on what matters most. Download Mainstream today and receive $20 off with the promo code MAINSTREAM20.
Hello, everyone. It's Sheldon Bartlett Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back. Now, how fun was that? I love having two guests. What do you guys think about that? Do you feel good about that? I know that we do the It item, and I love that too. I mean, Nutella was definitely the star yesterday. so funny. But we love to switch it up each and every day. And so between David and It's Better with Brian, we gave you a full-fledged show. So we are so super happy that you joined us on this Tuesday. I believe it's February 6th. Thanks so much. We are coming off this wonderful high of winning the Super Bowl here in Philadelphia. We will be at the parade on Thursday. Like we mentioned, we don't know exactly what we'll be doing, but we know that we will be there. So it will be a non-traditional show on Thursday, but tomorrow will be a traditional show here at the studio at the Nichols Building in Manayunk, Pennsylvania, right on Main Street. We are your daily dose of lifestyle news as we celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit. We come to you live at 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, giving you entertainment, trends, fashion, food, wellness, and much, much more. We are super excited about the season that we have for This Is It TV. Again, we are at the Nichols Building. If you are interested in a co-working space, definitely let us know. We definitely have a space for you here. There's amazing discounts that are going on at the Nichols Building, affording you the ability to have your own office, your own desk, be able to entertain your clients, be able to be in a safe space and build your business. Again, if you're interested in finding a co-working space, the Nichols Building is definitely something that you should look up. Check out their website for more information. There's some specific deals that are going on now. The launch of this space is in March, so just right around the corner. Again, if you are looking for the ideal place to help build your business and be able to network with other entrepreneurs and small business owners, the Nichols Building is for you. And again, we'll be here every morning. So another incentive for you to join us, that's for sure. In addition to that, we want you to be part of our community and encourage other people to be part of our community as well. Don't forget to follow, fan, and like us on all of our social media channels. Taquan's going to throw up our social media there. If you are interested in being on the show, or if you know someone who has a story to tell, email us at thisisitTV@i-gcreative.com. We want to hear from you. If you have suggestions as it relates to things that are going on in and around your community that you'd like for us to share, a birthday for Brian to share on Tuesdays, or anything, or any suggestions you have about the program itself, we'd love to hear from you. So again, don't forget to follow, fan, and like us, and tune in each and every day. That's Monday through Friday, as we broadcast live from the Nichols Building. This Is It TV with the Sheldon Bartlett Rumor. We'll be back tomorrow, Hump Day, Wednesday, for more fun, more guests. We're looking forward to seeing you. Until then, take care.